Hello again, and welcome to another episode of Fantastic Five, the show where we're absolutely right about absolutely everything, and some people just refuse to listen. This week, we're taking a look at the 5 baddest Darths in a galaxy far, far away. From the moment he walked onto the screen at the beginning of Star Wars, or Episode 4 A New Hope if you're real fun at parties, Darth Vader became an unmistakable and inescapable pop culture icon. For years, fans just assumed Darth was supposed to be his first name, because it didn't sound any weirder than Han or Obi-Wan or Boba. But then we found out Darth was a title, like Captain or Assistant Manager. Not only that, but apparently there were tons of other Darths in Star Wars history, and today we're pointing our red lightsaber at 5 of the all-time baddest. Number 5, Darth Plagueis. You may remember hearing this name in Revenge of the Sith. When Anakin and Palpatine go to the space Cirque du Soleil, the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise is the story Palpatine tells about a Sith Lord that was so powerful he could use the Force to save people from dying. Of course, Palpatine was a little less forthcoming about how he was the Sith apprentice that killed Plagueis after promising that he totally wouldn't kill him. What a rascal that Palpatine is. We have to give Plagueis his props though. If it weren't for his messing with midichlorians, Anakin would never have been born, which means Luke would never have been born, and then we wouldn't have any Star Wars at all. Number 4, Darth Nihilus. Besides being one of the absolute coolest looking Darths in all of the Star Wars universe, Darth Nihilus is also one of the baddest. During an epic battle in which almost the entire planet of Malachor 5 was killed, Darth Nihilus survived. Instead of getting all emotional or contemplative about it though, he started feeding on Force energy. That's right, he basically became a Force vampire, or as I like to call him, Darth Dracula. He was eventually killed, but some say his ghost is still trapped within his buried armor, just waiting for the right time to return and start haunting the galaxy like some kind of cosmic Nosferatu. Number 3, Darth Bane. Wrong Bane. If you've seen The Phantom Menace, first of all, I'm sorry, but second of all, you may recall a bit where Yoda and Mace Windu and some of the other do-nothing Jedi are talking about how there are always only 2 Sith at a time, a master and an apprentice. In Star Wars lore, this is known as the Rule of Two, and Darth Bane is the guy responsible for it. Before Darth Bane, there were tons of Sith, but unlike Jedi, being a Sith means you're basically pretty shady and kind of evil, so they would always end up backstabbing and squabbling with each other and just not getting much done. Bane was having none of that. He turned all the other Sith against each other until he was the only one left. He's so bad that he doesn't just kill the good guys, he kills the bad guys too. Then he got mad at his apprentice for not trying to kill him. Number 2, Darth Sidious. Aw yeah, coming in strong at number 2, it's your boy Sheev, aka Darth Sidious, or Senator Palpatine, or Chancellor Palpatine, or Emperor Palpatine. Look, whatever you call him, Palpatine is not just one of the baddest Darths of all time, he's also one of the best characters in all of Star Wars. Has there ever been another character that's made being an absolute monster look so fun? Even if you don't like the prequels, there's no denying that Palpatine has clear goals, and he's having a great time achieving them. And speaking of achieving goals, old Sheevy has to be the most successful Sith ever. Manipulated all the politicians to make things go exactly how he wanted, turned the Republic into the Empire, hid right under the Jedi's noses, and almost completely obliterated them from history. That's quite a record. Plus he got to build not 1 but 2 full-size Death Stars, when most of us don't even have the time or money to make the Lego one. And number 1, Darth Sion. Okay, I know what you're probably thinking. Darth who? How is Darth Vader not number 1? First of all, Darth Vader ultimately ends up being a good guy and helping his kid out, so is he really all that bad? Secondly, Darth Sion is like a million times better than Vader, and he would have kicked his butt so completely in a fight it's not even fun to talk about. Not only did Darth Sion kill so many Jedi that he began to think he must be immortal, but he was so bad, so mean, so full of anger and hate, that when he was finally killed, he refused to die. He used his anger and agony to tell Death to take a hike and force the dark side to keep his spirit alive. Then he got really serious about killing Jedi, and along with Darth Nihilus, drove them to the brink of extinction in the first Jedi Purge. Oh, and did I mention he got killed a bunch more times during all that, and still refused to die? Think about that the next time you see Darth Vader dying after getting hit with a little lightning. Mad that we didn't mention Darth Revan? Let the hate flow through you in the comments, and we'll see you next week with another list of 5 things. Thanks for watching this episode of Fantastic Fives. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Comics Alliance for more comic facts, and check out comicsalliance.com for more comic awesomeness.